Hello and welcome to the preview of all the games featured at Seattle Indies Expo 2023. SIX is a one-day in-person celebration of up-and-coming independent games made in the Pacific Northwest. At SIX, you'll get to spend quality time with some of the friendliest and most down-to-earth game developers around, ask them questions, and play demos of their games. The best part is that it's a completely free and family-friendly event. No PAX badge required. Join us Sunday, September 3rd at the Hilton Motif Seattle from 12 to 9 p.m. for SIX 2023. Then in October, we'll present SIX Online, a live-streamed event covering the games showcased at the in-person expo, plus a few bonus games. And now, the SIX 2023 nominees. ABALON is a roguelike adventure that fuses tactical turn-based combat and card strategy. Choose your summoner and explore a tabletop world to discover its secrets. Build the perfect deck, outsmart your enemies, and become legend. ABBOT'S GAMBOL is a competitive card game with a gothic Game Boy aesthetic. Rounds are fast and simple. The first player to get a run of 5 cards wins. Playable against a fully functional AI in the browser, or play against a friend over network play. Astrolander is an action-packed local co-op game featuring dramatic cinematics, intense action, and lush levels. 2 players work together to control haptic and their sidekick feedback. Cute adventure-seeking robots. Create tidal waves to avoid the wrath of cyberquacks, hide in seaweed and evade lurking cyber trackers, and whiz around mines. Dark Fracture is a psychological horror experience in which you explore an ever-changing world where reality and nightmares collide. Walk on the edge of madness in the shoes of a tormented soul as you descend into the darkest depths of the human psyche and question everything you see. Desktop Explorer is a text adventure/puzzle game with a retro operating system style interface. Your goal is to traverse its file system while following a game designed to teach you how to use its software. As you progress through the adventure, you soon notice this computer might be hiding something beneath the surface. Enjoy pixely goodness in DRACO and the 7 Sea Scales, a retro-inspired top-down dungeon crawler where you get to play as a boat on the open water. This demo includes the first dungeon in the game, filled with dangerous foes, a rambunctious crew, and heart-pounding boss fights. Fall for You is a rhythm-based roguelike. Move and attack with the beat to power up, win the hearts of every damned soul you meet, traverse perilous obstacle courses, win fabulous prizes that change the way you play, and cuddle with a scary demon mom to keep yourself going. In Favor, Gods of Othera, explore uncharted lands, delve into ancient ruins, and use might and magic to fight for the favor of the gods in this action-adventure, tile placement board game for 3 to 6 players. FISHBOWL Kid is an uplifting, interactive story about coping with depression. Follow Mason's journey as he seeks psychiatric help for the first time. Delve into Mason's inner imaginative world as he tries to reconnect with the one around him. He Who Watches is a first-person puzzle game where you walk on walls and use spatial reasoning to solve a series of puzzle rooms. It's a grid-based game that brings a heap of modern polish to the classical dungeon crawler genre. Play as a cute crow, fly around town, poop on people, and steal their shiny trinkets. In this sandboxy adventure game, help your animal friends create adorable chaos and have a beak-tastic time customizing your adorable crow appearance. Why? Just 'cause. Caloria is a collectible tiling board game that features flora and fauna from ecosystems all over the world. In this strategy game, you get the chance to build an expansive and intricate food chain that must overcome obstacles at every turn. Sow the seeds to a thriving ecosystem with every tile you place. Kitchen Sink ALOHA is a cheerful single-player cooking game with an RPG twist. From the cities to the beaches, manage your kitchen, customize your recipes, and coordinate your team of cooks to serve up the best Hawaiian food on the island. In Life After Magic, life was so much easier when Akiko was saving the world with her magical girl squad. Now she's stuck working a boring retail job as the days creep closer to Y2K. She's lost touch with her high school friends, her powers, and herself. Passage, a job interview simulator, is an intense narrative adventure based on real-life experiences. Navigate the corporate world with the help of a god who stops time. Intense, choice-driven gameplay, multiple endings, 10+ hours, and real-life career advice based on interview research. Potions, A Curious Tale is an adventure crafting game where your wits are your greatest weapon and combat is not always the answer. Luna recently discovered her ability to brew magical potions, which she uses as spells to battle monsters, solve puzzles, and overcome obstacles on her quest to become a potions master. Welcome to Potvorki, which means little monsters. Try to grow as many monsters as you can in an infinite arcade mode, or try the classic block puzzle style gameplay mode and get those lines cleared, all for free. There are 45 unique levels, with different board shapes and sets of monsters just waiting to be solved too. Explore a dark reality, discover a forgotten ritual, interact with the world around you, solve ancient puzzles, platform treacherous underground chambers, and feel the terror. In Presence's Dark Awakening, survive the night in this interactive haunted house narrative adventure from a first-person perspective. Pro Philosopher 2 is a comedic debate game that pits you against history's most notable political philosophers. Using a set of fixed logical moves, you'll have to uncover internal contradictions and unknot arguments. The Ace Attorney inspiration is hardly hidden, but the familiar motifs go towards a very different end. Project Anomaly Urban Supernatural Investigator is a 2.5D first-person adventure mystery game where you play as an investigator who solves cases by taking pictures of cryptoids, urban legends, and mythological creatures, as well as befriending them in an open-world environment inspired by the late 1990s to early 2000s cartoons and Y2K retrofuturism. Prospector is a space-age sandbox simulation. Construct a factory outpost and scout an oxygenless frontier with tethered supply lines. Automate resource gathering with bots, and export resources off-world to generate credits used to unlock new blueprints and crafting recipes. RAM, Random Access Mayhem, is a roguelike action game with a unique twist. Players control a bodiless AI that must defeat hordes of quirky robot foes by taking control over the same enemies it fights against. Players can swap between enemies at will, immediately acquiring a new set of abilities and transitioning between radically different playstyles. Rocococo Audio Game Fantastique is a music-based single-player adventure that has no visuals and can be played by anyone who is blind, visually impaired, or sighted. Using just your ears and spatial audio tech, you must listen, discover, and reassemble songs to help the Robo-Butler defeat the evil queen. In Rogue Labyrinth, fight through the ranks in a monster-filled labyrinth created by an egocentric billionaire. Make friends with rivals, employees, fans, and monsters to improve your abilities. The crowd wants a show, so hype them up in this action narrative roguelike game. TD Royale is an FFA multiplayer tower defense where you summon enemies for your opponents in real time. Balance economy and offense without letting your own defenses fail in order to outwit your enemies and be the last summoner standing. In The Bridge Master, you are a magician who discovers that the kingdom is collapsing. The citizens have been left stranded on pockets of land still left standing. It's now up to you to save them. In this tile-based puzzle game, you must salvage materials from the village, build bridges across chasms, and give the townsfolk a route to safety. In Throne of Bone, draft minions to defeat those who oppose the honest work of necromancy. Learn spells, forge relics, and restore your castle to unite the land through undeath in this roguelike amalgam of auto-battled combat and strategic engine building. Tower Bolt is a fast-paced vertical platformer set in the year 2390X. Race to the top of a cyberpunk mega tower while outrunning lethal security lasers on every floor. In Video Hole Episode 2, Fall Down Further. Find them where they've always been. Help them remember. Explore multiple worlds, solve mysteries, and set your retail-hardened will against a mysterious cosmic force in the second installment of the beloved Video Hole series. In Word Voyance, finally blind and fully sighted players alike can enjoy the classic game of Scrabble together. Anyone who's played the Words with Friends app will be instantly familiar with Word Voyance. The moment you turn on a screen reader, however, the game comes alive like never before. Word Voyance is completely ad-free and redefines the meaning of accessibility. Thanks for watching, and congratulations to all of the SIX 2023 nominees. Hope to see you in person or online. Go to six.seattleindies.org for more info.